Welcome back, everyone. Sorry about the short delay, but the judges have deliberated and through quite an intensive process and by no means an easy process, have come up with a list of the top 3. So I could either go into another short ramp off the beaten path and talk about more digital stuff, but I don't think anyone wants to hear any of that right now. So let's get straight into announcing the winners. So third place, I'm not sure if our sponsor for the third place prize is on. I've been told that she is not here. So I think we'll jump straight into announcing the third place position. So the third place positions, prize sponsored by CIBC of $5,000 goes to Mac Active Lives. So here's the problem with virtual is you can't hear the congratulations and the clapping and the applause, but third place position goes to Mac Active Lives.
There you go. I'm going to clap.
For the second place position, sorry, Charmy, did you want to come in?
No, I said I was going to clap.
Sorry, it looked like you wanted to come in. For the second place position, we have a word from our sponsor, TD Bank, and that is from Franklin Garrigue. Franklin, you're welcome to say a few words about TD Bank before we announce the second place winner.
Thank you, Guy, and Chami. I agree with you that we should be clapping here. Like I love these events. This is typically a very high energy event. We're on the stage with a shiny object, and it's very exciting. So let's pretend we are. I want to congratulate every participant. I know these events are high, very intense, high intensity, and you must be exhausted and happy to be here. So congratulations, and thank you for participating. Listen, I'll be brief. I've been, so Franklin Garrigue, I've been with TD for about a bit more than 10 years. I'm a vice president in the digital teams. And, I was reflecting, you folks are focusing on education, and it's very important. I look back at my career, and Guy was suggesting I might have some advice to give, so I'll try. I've looked back at my career, and it's been over 25 years across several industries. And the common thread, it's very diversified. And when you look at the world, the way the world operates today, it's what it's about, diversified. Like to be successful, I think having a diversified set of skills is critical. And to get there, my advice would be stay curious, learn. Life is a lifelong journey, right? Learning is a lifelong journey, and so learn, stay curious, and build your diversified skill set. I'll give an example and how online learning, online education can be a key enabler. A very personal example. Over the summer, with COVID, I found myself with time on my hands, and at the same time, we've been increasingly using AI, artificial intelligence at TD, and the teams were using words that I could not understand, like a validation set, a classification model, and other words I had not heard before. And I have a degree in electrical engineering, so I felt I should understand what they're talking about. How come I'm not? And so I looked online. I was amazed by the online resources available. And I ended up taking a 11-week class taught by a Stanford professor on machine learning. And I loved it. And it's been tremendously helpful in my day-to-day job, actually, which is quite impressive. And so, this is a great case of asynchronous learning being used. And it's amazing to think I can have a Stanford professor in my living room helping me, and lots of resources, including chat and others. And so I was quite impressed by the experience and by how it's been relevant to me. Now, so technology can be a great enabler. It's important to keep in mind that it can also be a barrier to many people. And so the theme of inclusion and technology is very important. And it's all about the how we do it, how we leverage technology. And so keeping in mind inclusivity is critical. And at TD, we're very sensitive to that. We really care about the tech for good movement. We really care about creating technology solutions that are inclusive in nature. We actually published a a paper on responsible AI in financial services with exactly that in mind, making, using technology as a tool of inclusion, not exclusion. So we deeply care about it. And so this is why I'm very happy to be here today. And so now I'm on stage with the shiny object and, about to give the prize to the second team. And Guy, back to you. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Franklin, and thank you to TD Bank. So the prize for second place, $7,500 goes to Optimizing Optimism. And imagine the virtual round of applause, or at least a physical one under the circumstances. Very well done. Congratulations. And now for first place. And before we go to first place, let's go for a word from our sponsor, Murali Srinarayanathas. I hope I got that right, from the Srinarayanathas Foundation. Murali, would you give us a few words, please?
Thank you very much, Guy, and great pronunciation there. I really appreciate that. At the Srinarayanathas Foundation, we're very honored to be supporting the Digital Inclusion Challenge 2020. To say that I was impressed is a complete understatement. I was absolutely blown away by all the participants. I got a chance to see everyone since this morning, and I know there was so many more. This was quite a small segment of them, but so impressive. And at the foundation, education is a key focus for us. We've been fortunate enough to be participating in educational initiatives here in Canada and around the world. And I think it's a testament to a lot of the young people that participated here, that they're taking on, there's a lot of challenges that are happening in the education space pre-COVID, but even with COVID, and having the courage, the determination, the creativity to take on these challenges and provide some unique solutions, I think is tremendous, and it shows that our future is bright. What's needed is the right support, and I thank the Convergence team for organizing these, and for all the sponsors who are helping push these initiatives. And there's first, second, and third prize, but I think everyone wins here, that we have such tremendous young people participating in these kinds of initiatives. So my thanks to everyone once again. Great congratulations to all the participants, and good luck to all of you. Thank you.
Thank you, Murali. And so there's no drum rolls here, but the $10,000 prize to the first place winner in this really long competition is Superior Innovations. Well done. Congratulations. So to everyone else in the top 10 and even further down, this is not the end. In fact, every single one of those presentations had some merit in some way. And if there was one word of advice that was given to me relatively, some time ago in my career, I was a young CEO of a multinational retailer, and one of the board members told me, he said, if there's anything you should remember, one of your takeaways is persistence and tenacity. And I'd like to transfer that exact same message to every single one of you, at least in the top 10 and also elsewhere. Keep persisting, keep being tenacious, build on what you've got. You're at the absolutely perfect time of your life to really establish something big, but it starts with being persistent. It starts with being tenacious. With that all said, thank you very much, everyone. And at this point, I will hand back to Charlie.
Thank you very much, Guy. Thank you so much. Wow. I mean, we've done quite a few of these challenges, but it certainly never ceases to amaze us. If I was to summarize this in just one word, wow, it's incredible. It's days like this that are catalysts for new ways of thinking and new ways of educating our children and young people. I mean, throughout history, there have been unique, globally impactful times that have forced civilizations out of their comfort zones and head first into the unknown, kind of forcing them into sort of the head first above the parapet. And and rebuild our future, our world, from the bottom up. So the way the students think is forcing those of us with power to create change, to ruffle feathers and shake the leaders of the world out of their predictable paths that have become quite the norm. Hopefully, all the teams taking part in the challenge enjoyed themselves, learned a lot about grit, endurance, and teamwork, and built their skill sets for the future, regardless of what their outcome was within the rankings. Since we started these Future of Learning symposiums, we've been dedicated to running these community challenges. And as I mentioned earlier, last year we focused on mental health. This year we focused on digital inclusion. Next year we will branch out into climate change. Before we conclude, a big thank you to all of our committee members, mentors, and judges for the very generous contribution of your time. Thank you to my team for your passion and dedication. A special thanks to Alex and Mariam from our team who have worked tirelessly day and night. A big thank you to our sponsors, Srinarayana's Foundation, TD Bank, and CIBC Bank. As for the students on this call, the future is in great hands with boys and girls like you. Well done, you are all winners. And certainly keep in touch. We'll keep you posted on next year's challenge. Have a fantastic rest of the weekend, and the winners, well done once again.